Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to Down the Rabbit Hole. Today, we are going to be talking about the Two Rivers Mansion in Nashville, Tennessee. Now, if you're new here, hit that like button, ring that bell for notifications. Also, please subscribe, help a girl out. We are on episode 182, and it is the week before Thanksgiving. So I hope you guys are having fun. I hope you guys are planning on being safe, having fun, and remembering and just enjoying all that turkey you're gonna get. I personally am can only eat turkey at Thanksgiving and Christmas, so that works out in my favor. But with that being said, why don't I jump in, shall we? Because that's why you clicked on here, right? Today we're going now the Two Rivers Mansion. Now, I briefly spoke about the McGavick family on the Cornton Plantation episode, I believe. And the mansion was built in 1859 by David H. McGavitt, who was a cousin of the McGavicks who owned the Carnton Plantation in Franklin, Tennessee. Now, his wife, William Elizabeth Harding, um, whose family owns the Bellmead Plantation during the construction of the mansion, and the McGavick family lived in an adjacent house named the 1802 house, which was a federal style red brick home. Both properties were was the centerpiece of an 1,100-acre piece in Donaldson, Tennessee. I've been to Donaldson, Tennessee. Right? It was just randomly, but yeah. Um, but anyway, Two Rivers was inhabited by a McGavick family, and by three generations until 1965, when it was purchased by the government of Nashville of Davidson County from Mary Louise Bransford McGavick. And the land was turned into the Two Rivers Park and Golf Course with 18 holes of golf and baseball and softball diamonds, a six tennis courts, and a playground. Now, let's talk about the significance of the architectural significance. Now, it was designed with an Italian architectural style, which you can see in a lot of homes here in Nashville. The Belmont Plantation, the Belmont Mansion, and all that. But yeah, you could definitely tell when you go look at them. Like, this was definitely like part of it. Now, it is located at McGavick Pipe in Nashville, and it's between the Stones River and the Cumberland River, hence the name. Now, the mansion is located at 3130 McGavitt Pipe. It is also, now how's it shown in popular culture? Well, um, Two Rivers Mansion, the 1802 house, will feature in haunted locations on the paranormal series Haunted Live, which aired in 2018 on the Travel Channel. The paranormal team, the Tennessee Raft Chasers, investigated both buildings, which are said to be highly haunted. Now, the ghost of the Two Rivers Mansion. Let's talk about that, shall we? Because we gotta talk. We have to, right? But anyway, Nashville City Cemetery is the oldest public cemetery in Nashville, and it's home to many historical figures and musicians. In the Music City burying ground, over 22,000 acres, a calm historic site by day, buzzing with spirits by night. And the old City Cemetery, has been around since the 1800s, delivering a hair-raising show or two for those who walk by after sundown. Now you can hear unexplained voices and there are ghostly lit lanterns that are some eerie occurrences that you can expect if you're visiting after hours. Now, while there are many now, did you know that the mansion and its surrounding property is believed to be haunted by the ghosts of the deceased Native American Civil War soldiers and the McGavick family members? Now you do. But during the American Civil War, um, the land was used to bury Confederate and Union soldiers. A local cemeteries no longer has space to accommodate the massive burials. And the property had its version of the Lady in Black, notorious for making people feel uneasy and darting by an incredible speed and disappearing as soon as she is approached. Now, in recent years, the mansion has been used as a venue, giving employees working events quite a show. And, um, yeah, that is cool. And they would somewhat claim that they have seen lights flicker and orbs inside the house. And when the staff is cleaning, it is sometimes you can hear sometimes dismembered footsteps approaching the crowd, even though the guests, have left for the night. And apparently, doors seem to unlock and open them by themselves, and which is the fact that they creak for enhancing the spook factor. Now, you can add to the items that disappear. You can add to this that items disappear and reappear completely in different areas. And on a positive note, the hauntings in the house certainly are creepy but not malevolent. And it seems that they are lingering specters such as McGavick's are just enjoying the afterlife in their home. As they should, right? They deserve peace. Unaware that they are scaring people half to death. Now let's talk about the Lady in Black. Um, there are plenty of haunted locations to have their own Lady in Black legends. Now in the Two Rivers, you would think it'd be exception. Nope, no, nope. Now the dark shadow figure has been gliding through the mansion as well as zooming across the golf course. Many people believe the so-called lady is no lady at all, but just a dark human manifestation of a curse placed by Native Americans. And after all, we did technically take their land from them and force them to retreat to their reservations. And the massive manor is all glitz and glamour until we dig it into the surrounding soil. So there will be some most common cause for a haunted house, an Indian burial ground. If one thing is for sure, no one ever builds upon those sacred sites. The spirits do not rest. Instead, they rise. Now, sure, Indian burial grounds are mystical, but their demonization is far-fetched in these haunted areas, just like the other graveyards, but not the hotbed for the evil, but they have been painted out to be. Now, aside from being a land in the Civil War occupied by natives, during the American Civil War, the lack of space existing cemeteries forced the sides to find other places to bury the casualties. With the large acreage, the McGavick property became an obvious choice due to the massive amount of burials and the deaths in the battles. Some believe that the Lady in Black is not just one person, but multiple deceased soldiers manifesting as a pain-sticking soul, hence the color. Now, how? Now, some also believe that it's simply just the first owner, Mrs. McGavick, unaware that she is dead, and that would explain why she is roaming both the home and the nearby golf course. Mrs. Gavick, was accustomed to making daily rounds through the property, checking the stables and barns and everything for her day to day. So now let's now a large part of the burial ground that we mentioned was sits right under the Two Stones River Golf Course, and it is if you want to hear the dismembered footsteps and the unexplained voices, this is the place to go as well. But yeah, let's now that is it for this episode. I will see y'all next time as we talk about the Pegram County Cemetery. Y'all have a happy Thanksgiving and a great day.